Hi, I'm Mary Silvestri. I'm the yoga instructor at Killingley Parks and Recreation. And I thought today I would talk more about learning some coping skills and how to deal with tension. And this book, Deep Listening by Jillian Pransky, is a great book if you ever need to read a book on how to relax, to get more peace. She has some great ideas and some simple ways of attaining that. So what she says here in the book is we cultivate well-being by relaxing into the life that we have right now. The notion that we can live better by striving less may seem like a radical concept in this age of relentless internet searches and the endless barrage of information that's thrust toward us every day. It's certainly not the type of solution we're used to. Fostering a sense of well-being does not require anything especially difficult, but it does require showing up and spending time with ourselves in a way we may not be accustomed to. So just going to pause there. We're not accustomed to it because we're living in such a fast-paced society. We're on the hamster wheel, just trying to survive and trying to cope. So we're so busy. So to take a moment to pause is awkward and it feels uncomfortable because we're not accustomed to it. So showing up starts with a simple action. We pause. Pausing is an activity that's accomplished exactly the way you'd think. We just stop for a bit. It's a small break that we take on purpose to gather ourselves. When we pause, we take a moment to be with ourselves right here, right now, in whatever state we're in. We don't have to do anything, and we don't have to feel any particular way. Pausing gives us extra room to take things in. It allows us time to listen to ourselves before responding or reacting. We pause so we can pay attention to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us in a more open and compassionate way. It's one of the main tools we use to release tension in our bodies and in our minds. It's one of the most valuable skills that we can develop to change habits that do not serve us. And so what are some of those habits that do not serve us? Well, one habit that we all have, and sometimes we're not even aware that we are doing it, is the chatter we have in our minds. We're always living in the past, retelling a story, reliving an argument, or we're somewhere in the future worrying, being anxious about something that hasn't even happened. So they say that 90% of our thoughts are repeat thoughts. And so if we're always repeating a thought, reliving an argument or some kind of hurt or sorrow or worrying, and if what we think we become, what are we feeding our souls? So taking a moment to pause and to become aware of the thoughts that we have. Like I said, they're so automatic, we're not even aware that we're doing it. So for an experiment for yourself, maybe as you're driving the car, coming into work or leaving work or wherever, bring your attention to your thoughts. Start to become more aware of what are your thoughts. Sometimes if you're coming into work, you might be anxious about meeting a coworker or going into a meeting, and so you're worrying the whole time and you're missing the present moment. And this is where it's so important to pause. It's a time for us to reset, recharge our batteries, get off the hamster wheel. So if you want to just close your eyes, she also has this great little meditation. So just get comfortable in whatever way you're showing up here, wherever you may have been. Gather your whole self up and let yourself know you're welcome here. Whether you're showing up with expectations or with fears, whether you're showing up in joy or in sorrow, take a moment to greet yourself exactly as you are right now. Gather yourself up and welcome all of you, your mind, your body, your breath. And sit for a moment and welcome yourself along with each breath as it fills you. Welcome your breath into your body. Welcome your mind onto your breath. And welcome your body into the room. Your breath is always welcoming you. Meet your breath with your body. Greet your breath with your body. Take a moment to be with your breath. And take a moment to be with yourself. Maybe just sit up a little taller and start to let your head rock side to side. So bringing your right ear right over the right shoulder. Maybe pause there for a few breaths. Bring your chin towards your chest and just pause there. And then coming over to the left. And take a couple of moments to pause. And then bring your chin back towards your chest. And just let your head rock side to side. And as you lift your head, maybe lift the shoulders, shrug them up and roll them back. Releasing any tension around the shoulders, your neck. So I thought we would talk about a couple of different breathing techniques. So there's one breathing technique that's called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, and it's also called the balance breath. So if you find that you're stuck in your mind with whatever chatter is going on, whatever is happening, this is a good breath to just try to calm you down, to balance you out. So you're going to take your right hand and use your thumb and your ring finger, and then the two peace fingers, your pointy and your middle finger, you can place on your middle of your forehead, which is called your third eye. And if this finger placement isn't comfortable, then use any fingers you want, and these fingers can come down. So play around with it, see what feels more comfortable for you, because you want to be comfortable. You don't want to be struggling and feeling uncomfortable when you're trying to relax. So you're going to take your thumb and you're going to just place it on the right nostril and close your right nostril. And then slowly inhale through the left nostril. And then you're going to close it off with the ring finger and then exhale through the right nostril. And then inhale through the right nostril. Close it off. Open up the left nostril and exhale. And inhale slowly through the left nostril. Close it off and exhale slowly through the right. And inhale through the right. Close it off and then exhale through the left. Then inhale through the left. Closing it off. Opening the right, exhaling. And then inhale through the right. Closing it off and exhaling through the left. So just try that on your own for the next few breaths. Finding a pace that works best for you. But try to go slowly. Try to inhale fully. And then exhaling completely. And the next time you exhale from the left, you can just release your hand and then take a big breath in through both nostrils. And exhale nice and slow. So if this is a practice that you want to continue, you can start to play around with maybe inhaling, then closing and pausing before you exhale. So finding a pause in between each breath. And some people are uncomfortable doing that, so whatever works best for you. Another breathing technique is to learn to breathe slowly and fully, which is not something we're accustomed to doing. Most of us, when we inhale, we suck in our belly, pull it up to our chest, which is really a very shallow breath, which when we breathe shallow, it just continues to create that state of tension and stress. So you're just placing one hand on your belly, filling up your belly so you feel your hand moving away, so expanding your belly. And then exhale, slowly let the belly come in. So inhale, filling up. Feels awkward at first because it's not something we're used to. And then exhale. And then inhaling, filling up the belly. And exhale. Then bringing your hands on the sides of your ribs and just filling up the ribs. See how big you can make your rib cage. So you're expanding from the sides, but you also want to expand from the front and back. How big can you make it? And then exhale, just feel it slowly coming in towards one another. And then inhale. And exhale. And then bringing your one hand onto your chest, just filling up your chest. This is easy because this is what we're used to. And then exhale. Then inhale. And exhale. So then just releasing your hands on your legs, and then the next inhale, start it deep in your belly, drawing it into your rib cage, all the way up to your chest. Then exhale slowly from the chest, your ribs, and your belly. And then as you start to get used to this type of breathing, just count how long it takes for you to inhale. So let's say you count to 4. So you want to get your exhale to be a couple of counts longer. So then you want to make your exhale 6. Count of 6, slowly emptying out. So just breathing in. Getting the exhale to be longer. So again, it's telling the brain that it's okay to relax, because it's the exhale that tells the brain we don't have to be stressed, we don't have to be in flight or fight. Everything's okay. So the longer that you can make your exhales, the more you tell the brain, it's time to relax, I'm safe. It's also giving you that sense of pausing, a chance to recharge your batteries. We all make sure our phones are recharged, but we forget to take care of ourselves. So again, let's bring our attention back to our shoulders, just rolling them around. Drawing the shoulders back, squeezing them together, maybe hanging onto the chair, squeeze the shoulder blades. So we want to open up the chest, do the opposite of what we're doing all day. And then exhale, just bringing your hands in the front, bringing your chin in towards your chest. Then inhale, open up, draw all that breath in. And exhale. And inhale, reaching both arms up. Bring the palms together, exhaling, let your hands just come to rest at your heart and bowing to your heart. Again, just welcoming yourself into this moment just as you are. So there's no worries about the past, no worries about the future. Just be here now with the breath. Let it fill you up. Feel your body rising, expanding. And then exhale, feel your body emptying out, softening. So I hope you all can take a few moments throughout your day to pause, to recharge your batteries, to reset. Have a great day.